exactly directed you towards this play?
Well, it sort of happened slightly by accident, but in one sense, David Litterman, my producer, and I are very, very encouraged to reach out to writers who are unknown, and particularly writers that are outside of Great Britain and outside of the United States. I think there's a vast amount of wonderful work in Europe that just isn't sought out. And David was taking a trip to Holland for some other business he had, and a friend of his who runs a television company said, you know, you really ought to see this writer, Maria Goose's work. I mean, it's quite remarkable. And so David started that process, read one play, and then started a correspondence with Maria. And then she sent us Cloaca.
Nee, 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 nee. Ik ben geen fan van jouw werk, nee. Heeft niets met de blote reet van mijn dochter te maken, maar omdat wij het er nu eens even inhoudelijk over hebben. Heeft verder niets met de blote reet van Laura te maken.
Ja, dat denk ik ook wel.
Nee, 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 nee.
A woman who is writing at the peak of her game and writing about men. And writing about men in a way that you wouldn't think a woman necessarily could write. I've never seen the skill and the clarity and the humor, the friendship that she's managed to interweave in her play Cloaca is just quite special. We also thought it was relevant, that it would be accessible to audiences here as well as in other countries. We think it's terribly, terribly funny.
Niemand van ons vindt er ook maar een flikker aan van wat je maakt, hoor. En Tom hier al helemaal niet.
Is dit nou allemaal omdat Laura even naakt is?
Nee, dit is allemaal omdat het waar is. Elke keer als wij naar een première van jou gaan, dan nemen wij alle drie voor aanvang 4 keer een dubbele espresso. Dat is bij elkaar 24 espresso's. En nog ligt Tom na een uur of 3 tegen Pieter aan een tukkie te doen.
This is a piece in which actors can excel. It's a real actor's piece.
Yes.
What do you think about the performance of the Dutch crew that have done it so far?
Well, I never saw the play. But I did see the film, which was very, very good, and in fact rethought.
Same actors. Mm-hmm.
Was it the same actors, all of them? Well, they were all wonderful. I also thought it was quite clever the way that Maria adapted it for film. Some scenes changed and some dialogue between characters changed and shifted, and I thought they did a rather wonderful job in opening it out, but not opening it out in a way that did a disservice to the piece. And very often that is the danger when you take a play and try to turn it into a film, is that it loses its very heart and its soul. And I think that Maria's voice still came through. Those performances were all quite wonderful. And I thought it was directed very, very well. So I haven't seen the play yet. And in a sense, I'm glad, because now we can sort of start fresh with our own ideas here.